You guys really are like the hip-hop early morning, late night talk show.
The Breakfast Club is the most powerful, popular, urban radio show in America.
Made it! Live from the Black Mothership in New York City, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, and Jess Hilarious.
Thank y'all for being cultural leaders, man. I appreciate what y'all do for the culture.
Collectively known as
Breakfast Club, bitches!
I'm always nervous when I do the Breakfast Club because sometimes you say stuff and it's just gonna get you in trouble.
Everybody wake up!
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo. Jess Hilarious.
Hey, what was that?
Charlamagne the guy. Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling? How you feeling, Jess?
I feel good.
Jess got the bright, prettiest pink on right now this morning.
Yeah. Try, spice it up for hump day,
Spice it up for
Be
hump
bright
day.
out here.
I thought you was doing it for pride or something.
No, I'm not over there with them.
Oh.
Rep for the studs. Rep for the studs, Jess. Rep for the studs.
Why would I rep for them, babe?
Stud life.
That's on you. That's not on me.
Charlamagne, what's poppin'? How was your book signing yesterday in D.C.?
Man, it was good, man. I'm tired as hell. I was at the Arce yesterday with books for sale by Mahogany Books. Salute to everybody who came out in D.C. yesterday. But on the way back, the flight kept getting delayed. They pushed the flight back till like 1:40 in the morning. And actually, I don't think the flight took off till 3-something. But that had nothing to do with me because I ended up having to drive back, and then I drove back with a driver who put the wrong address in. So, and you fall asleep and you wake up in the middle of the country, and you wake up in the middle of Pennsylvania somewhere. For those who don't know, for all around America who listen to us, if you're coming from the Maryland, DC area, and you're driving, it's supposed to be like a straight shot up I-95.
Yes.
But if you make a wrong turn, you'll end up in like Pennsylvania in the country somewhere. So yeah, we ended up out there and didn't get back till like 4-something in the morning.
How do you make a wrong turn? It's I-95. There's no turn. You just stay on it. You stay on the turnpike.
I don't know what but you know what it was? He put in my the
South
right
Carolina address.
No, he put in the right address, wrong city.
Jesus.
So we ended up in the country in Pennsylvania. We ended up in one of them places that when I finally woke up and, had to put it in my ways and told him we going the wrong way, when he went to turn around, I'm like, don't turn around in nobody's yard this time of night.
Damn.
You get shot.
Damn, it sounds like you still in the car now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in the car. I'm asleep, though.
Okay, all right.
I brushed my teeth. I did brush my teeth.
All right.
I ain't washed my face, though. I ain't did my face regimen yet.
I can tell. That's why.
First, how you going to tell you I ain't did my face regimen?
Because I can tell how you sound full of mucus. You need to blow your nose. Yeah.
I'm not congested.
Oh, my
I'm not
goodness.
congested.
Well, Bryson Tiller will be joining us this morning.
Never heard of him.
Bryson Tiller, his album came out a couple of months ago. He's on tour. My kids actually went to his tour last night, went to his show last night at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
They said it was, how did they describe it? They said it was very dark.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even know who was really standing next to you at times because it was like the lights were so low.
Yeah.
And they said it was no opening act. It was just a DJ.
Okay.
And they said for the hour while the DJ was on, it was like, you ready for Bryson Tiller? Everybody like, yeah. It's like, not yet. And they keep
and
going.
He never came out.
It took him a while to come out, but they said after when he came out, they said the show was dope. They had a good time.
Yeah, I sent Naya, my little sister. She went and Los, my camera guy.
What they say?
And it was fun. They ended up meeting with one of the producers here, Eli. Because he loves him.
Bryce Tiller fan.
He be bricked up. He be bricked up for Bryson Tiller. Bricked up.
He said it was lit. Naya said he didn't go on until 9:20. They started the concert at 8. So yeah, DJ did his thing for an hour 20.
Yep.
And then Bryson came
and
out.
then he came out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
She said it was a vibe though.
Yeah, they said it was a vibe. All right.
I never met Bryson Tiller in my life. I used to. When I think of him, all I think of is a hat and a hoodie.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, makes sense.
So
that's what he always
meet him.
wears. Yeah. And I think we met him one time. I think we did meet him one time.
And guess what I remember from that meeting?
Hat and hoodie.
Hat and a hoodie.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get the show cracking. When we come back, we got front page news. Of course, Morgan Wood from the Black Information Network will be joining us. We got to talk about Donald Trump. He's asking the judge to give him a little leniency. And she'll explain why when we come back. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now let's get in some front page news. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all feeling this morning?
Good,
Feeling
tired,
good,
but
girl.
good.
Tired.
Oh, sorry about that. You know who else is
No, you're not.
tired? Probably former President Donald Trump. He is asking the judge for the gag order to be lifted in his New York hush money case. He wants to terminate the gag order against him because the trial is over. In a letter to Judge Juan Merchan, Trump's lawyer said the concerns made by the court do not justify the continued restrictions of President Trump. It also said that the case to lift the gag order is even stronger after President Biden addressed the verdict, and witnesses have publicly talked about the case. Now, Trump was found guilty of all 34 counts. He faced of falsifying business records to cover up hush money payments to porn star Stormy Daniels last week. He's set to be sentenced in July, on July 11th, again, days before the RNC's official nomination. What y'all think about that? Should Trump be allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, he said he wanted to respond to Biden. He said Biden, responded, talked about his case and talked about him, so he feels like he should be able to respond. And the case is over, so I don't understand why he wouldn't be able to.
I think he got a sound point. Case is over. Witnesses have talked about it. We all know about it. He's been convicted. Let him chat. Mm-hmm. I don't see the problem with letting him chat. He already got people riled up. His people already riled up anyway. Let him chat.
Mm-hmm.
He talks a lot. Moving on, it was 2 years ago this month that the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, leading to near total abortion bans across the nation. Yesterday, senators heard from a Texas woman who nearly died before she could find a doctor to perform the procedure. Let's hear from Madison Anderson, some of the testimony that she shared.
We talk about abortion, and it is easy to get stuck in theoreticals, but I am a real person. The lives of abortion patients are not theoretical. People will continue to get pregnant when they are not ready or just simply don't want to be. We will always need abortions. This is simply no place for a politician to decide for us.
Yeah, well, Madison Anderson of Houston went on to urge lawmakers to protect the right to an abortion. This comes as the Senate is expected to vote today on the Right to Contraception Act. It would guarantee a woman's right to birth control and a doctor's right to provide contraception, referrals, and services related to birth control. Because, some doctors are now being prosecuted for those procedures in certain states. Mm-hmm. And if you or someone you know has AT&T, listen up. Customers should no longer be facing nationwide issues that impact their ability to call non-AT&T users. That problem happened yesterday afternoon with the FCC saying they will investigate. Verizon also said some of its customers experienced issues in the Midwest and Northeast when calling or texting customers served by another carrier. Now, this marked the second time in 3 months that AT&T has faced an outage. Did that impact any of you guys?
It did for me. I got AT&T. It did for me.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Remember that one morning everything was out? We came in and people would...
I thought that was T-Mobile.
No, that was AT&T, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely affected. All right. Well, thank you, Morgan.
Thank you. See y'all next hour.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell everybody out there, I seen on the news, if you live in the tri-state area, we were talking about this congestion pricing that will really affect the country if it goes through New York, where they charge you to actually come into the city. The governor of New York is considering keeping it on hold for right now until they do more research. And as you see, as they started to talk about that, I seen LA is starting to talk about charging people, I think, $3 per mile for every mile that you drive. Yeah, so the whole congestion price is going to affect the country if it passes in New York, because I think other cities will see if it works, and if it works, they'll charge you obscene amount of money to come to the city. So hopefully it stays on hold.
Do any cities in America currently do it?
No, everybody's looking at New York as a template. So they were going to see how I was doing. I think like over 200 cabs drove up to Governor Hochul's office yesterday to actually protest about this, because it would be obscene. It would be like, in addition to the tolls and everything that you pay already, it would be like an additional $15 at certain time. And they're saying peak hours, and peak hours is 5 a.m. to 9 p.m.
In New York?
Yes, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's the whole damn day.
Yeah,
and that's what pisses me off, right? Because they're trying to reduce traffic congestion and encourage the use of public transportation. So you already make a lot of damn money, and the city looks terrible. Where is the money? Yeah. Where is the money going?
Well, not only that, it's not safe.
Look like why is it not? Why is it not safe? The public transport.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. But if we looked like Dubai,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think people would have a problem, paying this more money if we looked like Dubai and if we were a safe city.
Correct.
But the fact that neither one of those things are happening and you want to charge us more money? Hell no.
Nah, B, I'm with you.
This cannot be something that happens all over the country.
All right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. You can vent. Whatever's on your mind, holla at us. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's James calling from North Carolina.
James from North Carolina. What's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
Yo, I just wanted to say, man, the Marley family is so musically gifted, man. That YG Marley that gives y'all the thanks. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it doesn't matter if I'm in a bad mood. Whenever I hear that joint, my spirit is immediately uplifted, man. I mean, Damien, his brother Damien, I used to listen to him all the time, but man.
Yeah, no, they're all talented. Rohan, Damien, of course, Pops, Bob, like they are all talented. You can just listen to their music all day long. So yeah, they are a talented family.
Fertile too.
Oh yeah.
Listen to that song. Give God the thanks it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, give God the thanks.
Give God the thanks. I gotta go check that out.
It's called Praise Jah in the Morning.
I love that. I love a song giving glory to God.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called Praise Jah in the Morning.
Mm-hmm. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? What's good?
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest, man.
Yo, get off my chest, man. To the females, man, and not every day. I just want to get some to y'all on the street is trying to holler at y'all, man. The other day, I saw that safe walking, and she was walking with her kid, and I tried to tell her, I'm like, yo, she's like, yo, I mean, this girl, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you to put the kid on the inside of the I got a man, and you walking the outside. I'm not even trying to holler at you. Like, yo, what's up with Todd walk, man? Like, not every dude is trying to holler. Some dudes are just nice in this thing, because these girls, what the situation is, man, yo. It's crazy out here in the street.
I hear what he's saying, but it's like skipping. But all right, so she thought you was trying to get with her, and you was basically trying to tell her put her child on the inside of the curb.
He would say put on the inside.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't even on some stuttering. I was like, yo, shorty, she's like, oh, I got a man for that. And I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to tell you.
I got a man.
I got a man.
Yeah.
That sounds like she was just triggered, though, man. I mean, can you imagine? Yeah. I mean, if you walking down the street and you always getting hollered at, like I can understand why she would be triggered.
But sometimes you just got to mind your business. She wants to walk her kids down the street the way she wants to walk down the kids down the street. You pulling up there going
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, that's a New York thing. The
Yes, yeah.
Oh, all right, because I ain't never heard nobody stutter with an
Nah, you be like
and then when they go
yeah, that's probably what he did. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking in public, man. We was walking in the airport yesterday, right? And Sim was with us. Sim works with us at the Breakfast Club, and we had the greeter with us, the airport greeter. And I'm talking to Sim, and I go, "Let's go, Big Back." And the greeter turned around and go, "Listen." The greeter turned around and goes, "What?" She was like, "I've gained some weight, but I'm not a big back." I'm like, "No, I'm not talking to you."
What's wrong with you, man?
So goofy.
That big back's so triggering. Boy, you should just try that every now and then. Just yell big back in a public space and see who turn around.
Jesus. No.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. I wish I could have heard you apologize. No, I wasn't talking about you. That's what I wish I could have.
Man. Salute to Patty, man. Patty's a great greeter in D.C. Salute to Patty. Patty, you do not have a big back.
All right. Get it off your chest. Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up. Wake your ass.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Keith.
Keith, what's up? Get it off your chest, Keith.
Hey, man, I just wanted to give y'all my Mount Rushmore interviews that we had on Breakfast Club.
Okay, your Mount Rushmore of Breakfast Club interviews. All right, go.
Anthony K. Williams.
Okay.
Amanda Steele.
Okay.
D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley, okay.
And my favorite, Damon Dan.
Those are your favorites.
Out of 14 years, them your favorite? Now listen, The Damon Dashman mic can go up there.
Mm-hmm.
I like those other ones, but Mount Rushmore
for interviews. For interviews,
I respectfully disagree. I love those interviews, but Mount Rushmore, nah, not Mount Rushmore. Breakfast Club interviews.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That's mine. I know y'all had
that's your opinion. You're right. Okay. That's your opinion.
Well, thank you, Keith.
Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
I checked out the Terrence Howard interview. He had a problem with his math. Yeah, he had a problem with his math. I don't know. Show you.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about what Terrence Howard was talking about, so I can't say if he was right or wrong. It was entertaining, though.
Thank you, brother. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is amazing.
Hey, amazing.
Yes, I like to talk about that gag order. I think the gag order should stay because the fact is that this guy incites a lot of things when he opens his mouth and stuff, and plus he haven't gotten sentenced. I think he should wait till he gets sentenced to then take the gag order because he's not right for America, man. He's a guy that anybody that gets involved with him, okay, they go to jail, okay? I'm talking about prominent people that's lawyers and everything. He's not good for this nation. And for anyone that want to vote for a man that would try to subvert our democracy, he doesn't need to be in the office. This is my concern about this man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I disagree. I agree. I think he's not right for America, but I disagree about the gag order thing. Yeah. The case is over. And by the way, he's not going to listen to it anyway. Right. It's like he's not going to listen to it anyway. And if he violates it, they're not going to enforce it. So what's the point?
We got Sheila on the line. Sheila, good morning.
Good morning. How everybody doing today?
How are you?
Hey, Jess. How are you, Miss Beautiful? Miss Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hi. I wanted to get this off my chest. I have a small book club, and I read Charlamagne book in one day. It is phenomenal.
Hey.
The new one.
Thank you.
I mean, Charlamagne, we have thought about your book 1 and your book 2, but book 3, we're reading it in the month of July in my book club. It is phenomenal. You have evolved, and I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you very much. What's the name of your book club?
It's called Sisters and Family.
Thank you, Sisters and Family. I appreciate y'all for reading my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, Chapter 6 should be a curriculum for all 8th graders going forward. I mean, we was discussing just Chapter 6.
You talk about
that should be a curriculum. DEI, yes.
DEI. Not that one, though. Not the DEI that people are thinking about. Not the DEI that people are thinking about. Not diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm talking about delusion, entitlement, and idiocracy.
That chapter 6.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, everybody, I'm telling everybody, go hug a tree. I love your book. I love that you have evolved. Thank you for your book.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
All right.
Make sure you go out there and get a copy of Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks if you haven't already. Available everywhere you buy books now.
All right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Yes, Common has said that the only reason why him and Drake ain't beefing no more is because of Drake's father. So
Common said that?
Yeah, Common. I didn't even know that him and Drake had a beef.
I didn't know they had a beef.
Yeah, and I tell y'all,
what are you talking about?
After.
Everybody remember when Common and Drake had a beef. That whole it's on Stay Scheming, that verse off Stay Scheming, Drake spit. It bothers me when the God keep talking like the broad.
When we come back, Baldy.
Oh.
Baldy.
Damn.
We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so for those who didn't know, Drake and Common had a little beef a few years back around 2011 and 12. Common felt like Drake was subliminally dissing him, so he took some shots at him in the song Stay Scheming, but he didn't know where it came from. But we got the song, play back the bars.
told him we didn't want to hear him say the N-word no more back then. That was crazy. 3 or 4 N-words within a matter of 3 bars? That was crazy. That was crazy.
Talk about preaching and all that.
It was the black side.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't be biracial and do 4 N-words in 3 seconds.
What you say, he only can say nig?
Yes.
Well, Common was on a recent episode of Drink Champs, and he spoke on where the beef with Drake probably came from.
I don't know what motivated him to send me some shots, but I think what for sure had me, if I'm just being real, like, you know, we mess with one of the same girls, blah, 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 the same story. Yeah, same story that you hear a lot about it. And then once I found, once I felt like they really dropped, I remember they dropped the Stay Scheming, and my homie called me Black, called me, and he was like, man, he talking to you on that.
So Common dated Serena from 2007 to 2010, and then Drake was rumored to be dating her in 2011. So.
It seems like majority of issues Drake has with other guys revolve around women. And it's usually women that he don't even end up with in the long run.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
And all of them married with kids and like happy now.
But not all of them.
You know what I mean?
The Pusha T wasn't over a woman. Kendrick wasn't over a woman, right?
Oh, I was talking about the women. Oh,
Pusha T was over a woman.
It was?
Yeah, Kanye.
Yo, shut up, man.
God.
Shut up, man. I was thinking I was like, what woman? What? You an ass, man. Go ahead, Jess.
Anyway, Common also spoke on when they finally saw each other face to face after all this.
And I eventually saw Drake face to face, and I was at a point where I was like, "What's up?" And we had little words, and then his father was there and was like, "Y'all need to squash this." And I was like, "Man, this is an elder talking to me. This is man father. Let me chill out." And then Drake just was like, we talked, and he was like, "Man, I ain't on this, blah blah blah." So we just squashed it. I was like, listen, if we face to face and it ain't nothing, then all right, I'm even if it was some subliminal distance, I said what I had to say. Right now, we saying we squashing it, we good. So.
By the way, don't ever think Common's soft. Okay, no. Pause. I saw Common myself back in the day. This is way back in the day. He was doing a show at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. And somebody in the crowd said something to Common, and Common was freestyling. And as he was freestyling, he walked up to the dude and smacked him, and was freestyling about smacking him as he smacked him.
That's crazy.
What the guy did?
The guy was heckling him. I forgot it was a white dude heckling him. The dude ain't do nothing after Common smacked him.
That's what I was saying. What you?
Oh yeah. Nah, the dude ain't do nothing.
Common got that Chicago eye, like that Chicago eye that when you look him in the eye, you be like, "Oh, you been through some stuff. I'm gonna leave you alone."
Twitch a little bit.
Yes, yeah. Common got that. He'll break dance and beat your ass, and then continue to break dance.
Why are you looking that man in his eye?
First of all,
yo, shut
up.
You jealous?
Every day up here.
This guy's jealous.
Yes.
It sounds crazy that Common got a little twinkle in his eye.
No, I did not
say twinkle. I said he got the
news. Don't be home causing trouble. Come on now. The Dream facing allegations. A woman named Shanaz Mangro claims to be speaking out against Dream in an attempt to prevent future horrific abuse. In a new lawsuit, she accuses the Dream of rape, sexual battery, and sex trafficking. The lawsuit was filed yesterday in Los Angeles. Shanaz reportedly made music under the name Channy Monroe. She claims she met the Dream in 2015 as he promised to make her a star on the level of Beyonce or Rihanna. She said the relationship became abusive shortly after. She claims that she was forced to have sex with the Dream on multiple occasions, was held down and forced to have sex without a condom with him, forced to have sex on camera, and threatened to have the video leaked. She also accuses him of having her monitored during a hotel stay. She was signed to the Dream with distribution through Epic, so she claims she spoke to higher ups about the abuse and was dismissed. The Dream denies these claims and said, "The claims are untrue and defamatory. I oppose all forms of harassment and have always strived to help people realize their career goals. As someone committed to making a positive impact on my fellow artists and the world at large, I am deeply offended and saddened by these accusations." I don't know, but this smells like a Tyrone Blackburn case.
Oh, the attorney?
The attorney.
What is the Tyrone Blackburn case? Break it down for me.
So basically, all of them sound like this. All of his cases, like majority of his cases, sound exactly like this. So if you just replay everything I just said, and you look at the trail of clients that he has, that Tyrone Blackburn has, all of the cases sound similar. But yeah, so this will be unfolding, and the story is still developing. We will see.
Yeah, I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I do know that in a lot of these situations, whether it's a dream or you saw what happened to Megan Thee Stallion a couple of months ago. Lawyers will reach out to the team and tell them that, hey, there's somebody out there that has these allegations against you. If you settle with us in some type of financial way, I think they call it restorative justice, then it won't go public.
Correct.
Yeah.
But usually when they don't agree to settle, then the situation comes public. Once again, I don't know what's true and what's not true. I'm just telling you how the game is played behind the scenes.
Exactly. I don't know what's true and what's not true either. But it's always like they meet the person. The person is trying to tell them that they will be a star on other stars' levels, and then they're forced to have sex. They're forced to do it on camera. They don't know what's going on. They're either it's sex trafficking. It's always like it's kind of like the same story. Like I said, I don't know what's true or not true. And everybody ain't lying, but hopefully everybody will be telling the truth.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody ain't lying, but everybody ain't telling the truth.
Everybody ain't telling the truth. So
there is a legal pattern that happens in these situations. Like I said, they will reach out to your team and say, hey, if you don't settle with us, we're gonna go to the press.
Yes.
So. But that is Jess with the Mess for the first hour.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Morgan Wood will be joining us, and then Bryson Tiller will be in the building, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, y'all. So, President Biden has signed an executive order to limit the flow of migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border. In remarks from the White House, Biden said he made the decision after Congress failed to pass a bipartisan border bill earlier this year. Let's hear from the president.
We came to a clear bipartisan deal. It was the strongest border security agreement in decades. But then, Republicans in Congress, not all, but walked away from it. Why? Because Donald Trump told them to. It's an extremely cynical political move. And a complete disservice to the American people who are looking for us to, not to weaponize the border, but to fix it. So today, I'm moving past Republican obstruction and using the executive authorities available to me as president to do what I can on my own to address the border.
Good. Drop one of the clues bomb for President Biden. It's about time somebody did something about the border. If Republicans don't want to work with you, flex your presidential power. Good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So the move does prohibit migrants who cross the U.S.-Mexico border illegally from requesting asylum once the number of daily encounters tops 2,500 between official ports and entry. Now, the order would not block entry of migrants presenting themselves lawfully for asylum at ports of entry. Now, Biden has accused Republicans of sinking the border bill on behalf of Donald Trump, who the president says wants to exploit the issue ahead of the election. Polling has shown, though, most Americans disapprove of Biden's handling of immigration as border crossings do surge. So, like you said, Charlamagne, it's about time something, right?
Yeah, and it's amazing how just back in January, people would tell me that saying things like that about the border were MAGA messaging. Now look, everybody knows the border should be secure. Everybody knows the border is a problem. Folks just like how one side talks about it more than the other does.
Well, the president did something about it, so now we can move on. Meanwhile, a grant program with a mission to help black business owners who are women is being paused after a court order cites it may violate the Civil Rights Act of 1866. Now, hear this. TechCrunch reports the Fearless Funds Strivers Grant Program, they've been on the show before, is being accused of discriminating against non-black women businesses by the American Alliance for Equal Rights. Now, the founder of AAER, Edward Bloom, he also contributed to the efforts in overturning affirmative action at colleges and universities. Now, since October, the grants have been paused, and Fearless Fund argues that the grants are charitable donations protected by the First Amendment. So I will continue to watch this case and see how it plays out. I remember them being on your show, Arian Simone and Ayanna Parsons, the creators of that fund.
Yep.
They invest in amazing businesses that are owned by black women like Slutty Vegan and the Lip Bar. It's very unfortunate because, as mentioned, 96% of white men usually receive venture capital. And the rest are 4%. We fall in the rest. Black women, minorities, things of that nature. So yeah, can we get a little bit more money?
Yeah, it's horrible what's happening to those sisters, man. Terrible. Anything that creates black progress in this country, they want to strip away. And I mean, I don't know how you message that simply to people other than saying it just like that. They trying to stop the money. That's it, black people. They trying to stop your money. They trying to stop you from getting money. They trying to stop people that are helping you get to the money. And it's right there, blatant, in your face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in a more positive note, an African-American man from Maryland who served as a medic in World War II has posthumously been awarded the Distinguished Service Cross for his actions during the Allied invasion of Normandy. Now, this is in honor of D-Day, which is tomorrow. During the D-Day invasion, 21-year-old Waverly Woodson Jr. spent more than 30 hours treating fellow soldiers, saving an estimated 200 lives, despite being wounded himself. Now, Maryland U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen says Woodson earned a place among the most notable American war heroes for his courageous display of valor on D-Day, but never received the full recognition of his actions merited because of the color of his skin. Woodson's son Steve says hopefully this will pave the way for further recognition of his heroism on D-Day for saving lives in the pursuit of freedom for the oppressed. That recognition being the Medal of Honor. Waverly Woodson died in 2005 at the age of 83. We salute you, Woodson.
Absolutely. God bless. God bless Waverly Woodson.
All right.
Yes, that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood from the Black Information Network. You can follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow the Black Information Network at Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Thanks, y'all. See you tomorrow.
All right. Now, when we come back, Bryson Tiller will be joining us. His album, the Bryson Tiller album, that's the name of his self-title, is out right now. And he's on tour, so we'll talk to him next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, the brother Bryson Tiller. Welcome.
Are we sure this is Bryson Tiller?
What do you mean?
I think I've met Bryson once before, and we walked in. I was like, is that really Bryson Tiller?
You never been up here?
No, he's never been there before.
He popping out.
Never. I met Bryson once somewhere. Where was we at? We met Bryson. I don't remember. Maybe that wasn't him.
Maybe it wasn't him.
It was a radio show, I think.
A radio show. Good morning to you, sir. How are you, brother?
Good morning.
Welcome.
Would you consider yourself an introvert?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because I feel like you don't pop out nowhere.
I do, man, but that's a common misconception. But, you know, I'll be outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You deal with anxiety like I do?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be around people. I understand.
It depends on, where I'm at.
Yeah. What about this morning?
This morning?
Right now, in this very moment.
No, I'm chilling.
Sure.
Yeah.
Positive you want to be here, Bryson.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Wink if you want to be here.
Wink if you need help, Bryson.
Wink if you need help. I want to start from the beginning of Bryson Tiller. How did you get on? How did you get your deal? How did you get signed? For people that don't know.
For people that don't know how to get signed, I got signed to RCA through my guy Tunji, and I just basically dropped a song on SoundCloud. It blew up and was just taking off. Like every week, it was just like growing like crazy, and then I just got a lot of phone calls from a lot of different people, and RCA is where I went with.
That's
pretty simple.
Do you still care about music, Bryson?
No.
Really?
Not really, to be honest with you. I do love music. I was just telling somebody the other day, it's kind of like a relationship, like a certain relationship, you put so much into it. If you're not getting nothing out of it, you feel like you got to step out or get a little side piece, something like that, right? And that's kind of how I feel about
video games.
Right. Yeah.
Side piece.
Yeah. I've been designing my own game for about that's what the shirt is. But I've been designing my own game for about 3 years now. So yeah, I love it. It warms my heart. Every time I work on it, I'm super happy. Just a great thing for me.
A few weeks ago, Nala Simone, she's a DJ up here, and she was playing one of your records, and she was like, "Yo, you had an album out." And I was like, "He got an album?" And that's what made me ask, does Bryson even care? Because it seems like it wasn't any effort to promote the album. I don't feel like it was no real marketing behind it.
It's crazy. I just saw something today. Actually, it said something about one of my favorite movies of all time. Actually, not one of my favorite movie of all time, The Iron Giant, flopped in the box office because it wasn't really promoted like that. And it's a classic, and it's my favorite movie, which is crazy. And it just there's an interesting parallel there. I'm just like, damn, I probably should promote my more.
Maybe a little bit.
You think?
Yeah. I was gonna ask, with you having such big records and such a core following, is it your reasoning not to, I want to say, be a bigger artist? Because your music is huge, but sometimes I feel like the face is not as big as the music.
That's definitely, I don't know, man. Sometimes I want to be a bigger artist, and I'm just like, you know, I get on stage and, you know, it's like a lot of people, you know, all the cell phone lights and whatnot. And I'm like, dang, man, could I do this, you know, for a living, like forever? And then there's other moments where I'm just like, hell no.
Yeah. What don't you like about the music industry?
Oh man, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
What?
No, there's a lot that I don't like about the music industry. That I'm trying to get used to. I didn't like this. This is one of the first things I didn't like about the music industry. Just like
interviews,
media. Period. Just the way.
Breakfast Club in general.
No. Everybody's. Nah, but just everything about it. But there's so many different things. Just even the relationship between artists, like, you know what I mean? It'd be so many like beefs, you know what I mean? People that don't even know about it. Like, I don't know. It's just weird, man, trying to talk to people. And I feel like coming into the industry, I think a lot of the celebrities that I meet, you know, forget that, like, I literally was a 22-year-old kid coming out of Papa John's and UPS into just being in the room with all these people. So I was like super nervous, like you said, anxiety. And I feel like maybe some of them, it might have rubbed some of them the wrong way. And I feel like I ain't heard from them since, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like a lot of people was rocking with me. That's one thing that I realized, like, people, like, fame really is like a thing. Like, clout is really a thing for some people. Like, if you clout it up, you got a lot of fame, they want to be next to you, you know what I mean? But the moment anything shifts, it's like they ain't picking up the phone, they don't hit you up, they don't care. They, you know, tell by the way they talk to me, the way they treated me, you know what I mean?
Other
like,
artists?
Yeah.
Like who?
You know, I ain't gonna say. You know, a lot of.
I think we should tell the truth and shame the devil today.
Word. I feel you, man. I would, but, you know, at the same time, I'm just like, I would just hope that they would, you know, change. But, you know, a lot of ignored text messages, calls, you know, and for me, it ain't about, like, I think some of these people, they get so caught up in, like, oh man, everybody just want to talk to me because I'm me. And it's like, sometimes, you know, I was just an artist who needed advice so badly, and I felt like a 10-minute conversation with one of these people who was like close to me, or at least pretended to be close to me when I came in the industry, would have helped me so much, because like I was stressed out, you know what I mean? After my first album, reading all these bad reviews and whatnot.
Which one? Trap?
You got bad reviews on Trap Soul?
People love Trap Soul.
It's still my favorite now. But Trap Soul was a no skip. Like, I've never even seen bad reviews from that. That's still my favorite one.
You didn't see that until when? Like a year after?
No. That was an instant classic.
It wasn't no instant classic. I'm not hearing that, man. People got amnesia. I don't. I saw the shit. I was there, Complex. I saw the bad reviews. I saw it all.
But doesn't that make the win better? The fact that people slept?
But you got to think, I was 22 and I didn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was young and I took that as like, oh my God. Like, I had, you know, imposter syndrome for like 6 years after that. Depressed, sad, like didn't even, like, whenever I go in the studio trying to like make songs, I just wasn't feeling it. You know, nothing that I was saying the way I was. Like, I had built up so much, just so much energy before Trap Soul. And I was just so hype, and I was nervous because I was like, man, it's my first album. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And when it came out and then I saw all the negative stuff, it just confirmed all the bad things that I thought was going to happen. And I was just like, wow, it might be over for me. But then, like, a year later, people started to deem it like all the stuff that y'all saying, like, you know, classic, blah, 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 no skips and all that. I'm just like, dang, for real. But I didn't even really realize it until 2 years later. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't get to live in that world that y'all lived in, you know, of like it being great. I didn't get to live in that. And, yeah, that was the worst part.
So is that what took so long? You weren't feeling confident with the music at that time? Because for a minute, it took you a long time to come back out with some music.
Yeah. It took a super long time. That was exactly what it was. 2020, actually, when my grandma passed. That made me be like, oh, thank you, bro. That was what made me be like, all right, what am I doing? Because I made her so many promises. Like, she's like, baby, can you do this for me? Can you do that? And I was just like, I don't know, you know, money. I don't know the music. I gotta kind of watch it right now.
What promises did she want? What did she ask?
She wanted some new teeth. You know what I mean? She wanted a new car, and I remember I bought her a used car just because I was nervous about the future. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even believe in myself no more. Damn. I don't think I'm gonna make music no more.
Was your money
Nah, my money was, it was not. You know, I ain't never been broke, but, you know, since
you couldn't afford the 30 grand for some teeth, is what you?
No, I could afford it. I could definitely afford it.
He just thought it was gonna be
I was
over.
just nervous. I had
check was coming.
Because I look at the money in my bank account like time. So I'm just like, every time I spend, I'm just shaving down how much, you know, because I like look at the year expenses and I'm like, dang, I don't know. So, me doubting myself is what prevented me from doing any of those things for her. So anyways, when she passed, I was like, what am I doing? Like, all these promises I didn't get to keep. Told her I was going to do it, but I just couldn't do it because I was doubting myself. So at that moment, I was like, all right, you know, I made this album called Anniversary, which was like a paying homage to my first album, Trap Soul, for a couple of reasons. To show people that you can't go back to, you know, people always talk about make Trap Soul 2 and do it. It's just like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't do that. So even if I brought like some of the old songs from Trap Soul, you know what I mean, that didn't make Trap Soul. But anyways, that was like my fresh out the hospital bed album, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, let me learn how to walk again and just get back into it. And then I started doing a lot. I made mixtape, Christmas music, and then I was just like, all right, you know, it's time to make another album. And I feel so refreshed right now, you know, making music, and I have been for a while. So anytime I go in the booth now, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
All right, we got more with Bryson Tiller when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Bryson Tiller. Charlamagne?
Years ago, I read that you said you were depressed while creating the True to Self album.
Yeah, everything that was after my first album. Yeah, so everything after Trap Soul and up until my third album, which is Anniversary. So all the way from 2015 to 2020. Yeah.
It's a constant state of depression recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that music,
imposter syndrome, everything in between.
Wow. What got you back to feeling the way you was? Was it the record with Rihanna, which was probably, I'm sure, one of your biggest records? Was it recording, or what? Even like with this album, this single came out, it was automatic. It wasn't one of those where we gotta wait. As soon as it came out, it was in the clubs.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Like, Whatever She Wants, that was dope because it was like, even with my album, right? I would say that's the most successful song on my album right now, and that's the one that I had to go to Miami to be like, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I was working on the album, the Bryson Tiller album, you know, working on all these songs with my homies, Velas, 15. J. Crew, all these dudes writing on the album and Pooh Bear. And, you know, I got tired of not getting samples cleared. And I was just like, yo, I got to keep waiting. I keep delaying this album. This is horrible. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm about to go to Miami. I'm about to just go back to what I used to do, have fun in the studio. So I started this mixtape series called Slum Tiller. And I did volume 1. People was really rocking with it. And then I did volume 2. And that's when Whatever She Wants was on there. And it was out for like 3 months. Nobody heard of it. And, you know, I got on TikTok, seeing this kid that was like, yo, 2024 might be Bryson's year, blah, blah, blah. He back rapping again. And then I looked at the comments and one of the dudes was like, nah, bro, we got to gatekeep this. And I was like, gatekeep? Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh, nah, that's the reason why people ain't heard my shit. So I was like,
out the comments, Bryson.
Yeah,
no. No, but it was a good thing because I made a TikTok after that. Made the TikTok and it blew up. So, yeah.
You got like an interesting method when it comes to dropping your music though, because even before we all heard Whatever She Wants, you put it on SoundCloud first, and then you dropped it on all the streaming platforms. Is that like your way of like making sure everybody like it before you drop it, or like?
Not even, actually. You know, I'm an instant gratification type of person. So like, I make some, I want to be able to drop it right then and there. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to wait on sample clearances. I'm not trying to wait on nobody. This is how I'm feeling right now. I want to give it to the world right now. Even if they never hear it. I got some fans that complain and be like, oh, why you using SoundCloud? But I'm just like, I can't drop on Apple Music today, you know? Like, I can't log in and then, you know, just upload. Like, and that's why I love SoundCloud so much, you know? And it's the reason why I'm here today. You know,
label must be pissed off with that. Do you just put records on SoundCloud?
That's the thing. Yeah. They probably do, you know, but they can't be mad because look at, you know, Whatever She Wants. So.
When you think about all the music that you recorded while you was depressed, how proud are you of that music?
Not proud at all, actually. You said while I was depressed?
I mean, when you look back on it in hindsight, all the music that you made during that era, the True to Self, all of that stuff.
Don't get me wrong, I definitely still got some platinum songs out of it, which is great. You know, I just wasn't operating at 100%. Wild Thoughts, I was depressed when I wrote that verse. Could Have Been, Playing Games, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I was just, you know, but still worked it. But you know, now it's just different, you know.
Did you feel pressured to record back then? Like, did you feel like nobody's actually understanding what I'm going through? I don't have nobody to talk to about my depression. Y'all just want me to work.
You know, the best song, if you go listen to it, is a song that I did for Khaled's Major Key album. I told him before we did it, he was like, yo, I need a song. This is when I'm like super buzzing at the time. He's like, I need a song for the album, you know. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Khaled, I'm depressed right now. I got a lot going on, lawsuits, people threatening me at the, back in my hometown, all types of stuff, and I'm depressed. And he was like, nah, man, just put it in music. And then, every time I listen to it, I cringe so hard because I'm just like, man, this is not who I am, like, even when I'm talking about. But yeah, he eventually ended up bringing me, Wild Thoughts. So
hold on, you spilled your heart to Khaled, and you said you got lawsuits, people threatening you in your hometown, and you depressed, and he said put it in the music.
Yeah, something like that. He didn't really care.
But that makes sense. That's what artists do.
That don't make
that's
sense.
therapy to a lot of artists if they're able to. That's how Mary made her best records when she was depressed and she was down. She put it in her music.
I don't like that.
I'm not mad at that. Put it in your music.
I see it on both sides. You know what I mean? I'm more on your side because it's just like, you should give people a little bit of time. Put it in music is not always the best thing. Don't get me wrong, it works for sure. I hate when I'm going through some and then I gotta go just be like, I don't know, man.
Try to be regular.
Yeah.
But the
in that moment, and I'm not dissing Khaled. Yep. I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. He's only thinking about himself.
Yeah.
He's thinking about what he wants.
Yeah.
But
he returns your text?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does. Yeah.
But also, what a lot of people don't necessarily understand is like what he's going through. A lot of people are going through, and you putting it in your music helps people deal. You know what I mean? That's why Mary has so many fans, because there's a lot of women that were going through what she was going through and they understand and they can deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? Same thing with Keisha Cole and some of the biggest
still
music.
Ain't looking at this man like a human.
Everybody
I think the biggest thing is this. My bad to cut you off.
You good.
The biggest thing is this, like, if I'm going through all this personal stuff, whatever, but I still got my confidence, sure, I'll go in the studio all day. But if I don't have confidence and I'm going through stuff, it's just not a good mixture at all. Like, I'll just make dog, which is what I did for like 6 years straight.
And now you have 2 daughters, you're a girl dad. How did your daughters inspire and help you out through that dark time, if they did?
My second daughter definitely helped because, that was like when I was making in 2020 actually, and I was just like, I got to get my ass up and get to work. I was nervous because I was like, I really got to work now. My first daughter, of course, she changed everything for me. I got that song $1 Million Baby out right now. She really was my $1 Million Baby. She the reason why I got everything I got, because like, I don't know, it's just something about seeing her sleeping in the crib. I was riding a Target on my bike just to get her diapers, but just seeing her sleep in the crib was like so inspiring to me, because I'm just like, man, I'm the only thing stopping whatever comes through that door. Like, I have to make sure this roof is over her head so she could sleep peacefully, and I was just like, I got to do something about this. Like, I can't just keep living check to check,
Was it true that you Drake was trying to sign you at one point?
Yeah.
And you didn't go with Drake, you went to Arce, of course. So why didn't you decide to sign with Drake?
I really wanted to be honest with you. The day, I remember they tricked me into coming up to New York. They was like, yeah, man, we're here to sign a deal. I said, what? Sign a deal? Like, at this time, it's still, they kept trying to get me away from Drake. Flew me out of LA because he was out there. It's like, we gotta get him away from Drake, blah, blah, blah.
Gotta get him away from Drake. Drake
crazy.
The boogeyman, what was wrong with Drake?
Bro, that was all they was like doing, and I just hate that, because I'm like, man, I mean, I get it. I don't know him, but also y'all don't. Maybe y'all do know him. I don't know.
Run for your life.
I was just, anyways, I was in there, and I was really trying to make that happen, because I remember just some of the text conversations we had. He was like, I really want to sign you to OVO, and I was super inspired. And obviously, Drake is a huge influence in my, a huge part of my musical DNA. Period. Yeah. And I got to New York, and I listened to one song by him. I think it's called Fear. I was just trying to like find songs that he was making when he was like trying to figure out who he was going to sign to. And I was just like, man, how did he feel this time? And then I texted him and I was like, yo, man, they got me up here in New York. I really want to sign to OVO. I just hope we can just like have a conversation about it, you know what I mean? And he just never texted me back.
What?
And I was just like, I guess that's everything I need to know right there,
So Drake's one of the people who didn't text you back?
Yeah. I mean, just in that instance, yeah.
Has he texted you back since?
I ain't spoke to him in a minute.
Did you ever help him write? That's what they said too. Like, you never was in the studio with him.
Nope.
Do you feel like if you signed with Drake, it would have been a lot easier because it would have been an artist guiding you through all the things that you didn't understand?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was exactly what I needed at the time, and that's what I think the people around me didn't really understand. I was like, I'm looking for more than just money. Don't get me wrong. Like, I get the intent, like, or why they was trying to do that and why they was trying to set me up for the future, but I needed like guidance. That was what I needed more than anything, because I was stressed out.
Well, don't move. We got more with Bryson Tiller when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Bryson Tiller. Jess?
Now, you on tour, the Bryson Tiller tour. Do you like touring?
Yeah, and yes and no. Oh, wait, what did Michael Jackson say? I love to tour.
He said, I love to tour.
I love touring. It's so
but that
amazing.
was the second take. The first take was I hate touring. I don't like touring. I don't like people.
It can be tough, man. Stage is way different than the studio. I love the studio. I love making music. I love the way everything sounds in my headphones. On the stage is way different. You can't hear. Every room is different. The reverb be loud. Sometimes we heavy on the bass, and it's just like, damn, I can't even hear myself. Sometimes the crowd too loud, and I don't ever want them to not be loud. But yeah, it's super different. And that's the only reason. And the other thing is like I've just be gone from home too long. Like yeah, like I'm burnt out right now. I can't lie.
Maybe you just meant to be a writer, Bryson.
That's what, that was another thing. The reason why I was like, yo, I don't mind signing OVO. Like that might be a good thing for me to just ghost write. Like I always wanted to be a writer. That's actually one of my things. I didn't ever want to be in the spotlight like that. Well, I take that back. When I was 17, I did, because I was like, oh yeah, fame and being famous, because I see CB and Tagoe shooting water guns at each other on tour and whatnot. I'm like, that looks like fun. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to do that, but then I realized quickly that I was like, nah, maybe I don't want to do that. And then I was like, I just want to be a songwriter, but my song took off as an artist, so I was kind of forced to be an artist.
I saw you say in a Billboard interview that this album, Bryson Tiller, you named it that because you want to show people yourself and you want to be yourself. You want to show people who you are, and I don't believe that though.
What you mean?
I don't believe you really want to do that.
I show people who I am?
Yeah.
It is funny because like my mixtape series is, I would say, it's an alter ego of mine, Slum Tour, but I really did get to show people who I was on there. And that when I dropped those, I felt super vulnerable. Even when I dropped Whatever She Wants, I felt so embarrassed after, because I was just like, it's just like for girls, like when they go to the club and they be drunk and they be shaking their ass and whatnot, and they probably next day feel like crazy or whatever. But like that's how I felt, because I'm just on here talking about tricking and hitting the girls from the back and whatnot on the song. Like I'm just like, what am I doing right now? This is crazy. I got kids. Like I got
all of us loved it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would say I was more myself on my Slum mixtape, but my album, I just mean like, I'm glad you said that.
Talk to us about the video game. It's called Trap Soul, and I also read that you say this album's probably going to be your last for a while because you're working on, and how you're designing for Grand Theft Auto.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I wish. I definitely would love an internship at Rockstar Games for sure. But yeah, man, my game is should be releasing next year.
Okay.
Been working on it for a while.
I was gonna say behind the scenes, I was saying the dope thing about you is your demographics is all over the place. I was telling you your concert. My wife is going. My kids are going. One is 22, one is 20. So looking at your show, I see 14-year-olds, but then I see 50-year-olds. So how is that with making music? Man,
I think it's a beautiful thing, because I definitely, sometimes I'm just like, my uncle texts me like, he's 45 and he's like, your nephew, I love this new album, blah blah blah. Just a breath of fresh air or whatever. And I'm just like, dang. And then I'll have my daughter who be, she's 10 years old, and her and her friends, and then my people that I work with, their daughters will be listening to it. I'm just like, dang, it's crazy that I'm able to, reach that many people. And, especially the young kids, they have so much music to discover. So who knows how many more people I can reach. I know the younger they get, the weirder the music starts.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's like different. Like my daughter, some of the stuff she be finding, I'll be like, what is this? But, I try to tap in because it's different.
I saw you put a disclaimer, Bryson, that everybody is not going to like every song on the album, but everything is intentional. So why would you intentionally put songs on an album that you don't think nobody going to like?
Well, I intentionally put different types of songs on the album. So, like, for example, right, there's people that want to keep me in that trap soul box, which is fine. But if you love trap soul and that's all you listen to, you're definitely most likely not going to like my new album, which is fine. I think that's okay. Because I want to reach new people. I want new fans. I don't want to just, I got a song on there called Undertow that's, most people probably wouldn't really listen to like that, you know what I mean? But I love that type of music. It's like
Undertow's one that sound country.
Kind of, yeah. It's got that kind of vibe for sure. You know what I mean? I just want to reach new people. That's the main thing.
So your album list, like your song list for your tour, will you perform "Gotta Move On"? That's the track with Diddy.
I haven't performed that since like last year.
Okay,
I know what you're getting at though.
But yeah. but what's interesting is the first one. It was one that you was originally. The original one was you by yourself. Wasn't it?
It was.
That was yeah. I actually liked that one more. You know what I mean?
I've heard
Like,
that
so
a lot.
could you do that?
Did you hear it before the Diddy, or did you like?
No, I heard that before Diddy. Yeah.
That's crazy. You just never know who.
Yeah.
Be tapped in.
Yeah, I heard it in Jamaica.
Oh, word?
I was in Jamaica on vacation
That's
with
crazy.
some of my friends, and my homegirl played it, and I was like, yep, she's in the industry too, but she played it, and I was like, this is hard, you know. So I didn't know if you could perform the original because that was hard.
Yeah, no, I definitely can. It was at the time when I was performing it, that was the song he was like going crazy with all the time and just like talking about all the time. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna perform it.
Okay.
Anything you want to add?
Nope.
Yeah, because you know you gotta.
Not at
exactly.
All right.
At one point, you were talking about dropping an album called Serenity.
I was. I still got that album too. You know, I just that album is not even supposed to be. It will be the album that I just wanted to be really have a peace of mind. And like I told you, I was depressed, down bad for years. So it was hard for me. I'm like, how can I even make a album called Serenity? And I don't even have that right now. I don't have no peace. I used to say the Serenity prayer to myself all the time, just trying to like get back to like, yo, God, please, just, you know, that's about control and just like, you know, realizing that, you know, I'm not in control or whatever. It's still in the works, and I'm gonna definitely do that at the right time. I got the music, and I love that album. So that one is not about the money. It's not about radio. Like, it's one of those albums. Like, I'll be happy that released, and you know, that's it. It's just like my soundtrack to Miami.
What makes Bryson Tiller happy? Maybe we asking the wrong question. Maybe we talking about things that depress you, like music. Other than video games, like what genuinely makes you happy?
My kids, a generic answer, but my kids really make me happy. A really good movie, a really good sci-fi movie makes me happy.
You saying your car collection?
My cars make me happy. My action figure collection, you know, that makes me happy. Everything.
G.I. Joes?
I don't got no G.I. Joes. The action figures be kind of trash, low key, but you know, I like everything.
The old wrestling ones,
like the Marvel joints.
Nah, so I got like some Jim Henson, super original, like the custom, like Ninja Turtle action figures. I got an Iron Giant, super tall Iron Giant. I got a Kaneda from Akira. A lot of stuff. Y'all don't want to talk about action figures, man.
What you mean? I got Thanos glove at the house.
For real?
I got
Okay.
Black Panther outfit. I got a whole Iron Man suit.
I like collecting rare, so I go to stores in different cities and just be like, what's not for sale in here? You know what I mean? And I just try to test and see. Like, they're like, oh, that's not for sale. I'm like, man, come on, right? You know, yeah, so I just like to buy the rare, to be honest.
You'll be somebody got Iron Man suits and Batman suits, all that role playing stuff. We talking about.
I mean, I can't wear it, but it's ill though.
Such a clown. Okay, we was talking about action figures, but all right.
Well, Bryson, we appreciate you for joining us, man. Good luck with everything. Hopefully, we'll see you again.
Bryson, don't be a stranger, man.
Yeah, come back up here, brother. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna promise you that.
Album. We don't know when you gonna want to come talk again.
I don't know when y'all will want me to be up here again, so, you know.
Anytime, man.
Anytime. All right.
Bryson Tiller. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was what the hell?
Don't. What?
You can't mix two songs like that. And you
Shut
sound
up.
like you
I
just
can
got
do
hit by a
whatever I
car.
want.
Morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
I get triggered every time I hear Monique, you know.
That's on you. That's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Revolt announces new ownership structure. So yesterday, Revolt announced that they'll be giving their current employees ownership stakes in the company following Diddy stepping down as chairman. This move will make current employees the largest shareholder group of Revolt. The CEO of Revolt, Datavio Samuel, said this is something that we've been looking to do, believing that the people who give this company their blood, sweat, and tears should have some sort of upside opportunity if and when we win. He also added that the studies show that companies see better results from employees when they are treated well, which is obvious. The process will take a few months, and Revolt also promised to give employees a detailed breakdown of the process. About 80% of the Revolt staff is black, so the company will maintain black ownership. the Tavio Samuels said that the company would not have accepted any ownership structure that didn't keep the company black owned. And Variety reported that Samuels was also asked about how Diddy's allegations have affected the company and its staff, but he politely chose to not answer. So.
Yeah, he said Diddy ain't there no more. I mean, I love it, and I hope they win. Like he said, if and when they win, I would get rid of the if and just say win.
Just win,
but
But we also got to support Revolt. I couldn't even tell you a show on Revolt anymore right now. Do y'all?
As I said, it's up to them. Yeah, it's up to them. Like they got to produce the type of programming that people want to watch.
Correct.
So it's up to them. But I'm open to supporting.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. In other news, Kanye West shuts down allegations. So yesterday I reported that Kanye was being sued by a former employee named Lauren, who stated he sexually harassed her and then skipped out on paying her the $3 million severance pay that he promised her. Well, Kanye's attorneys responded to the allegations and they claimed the situation was the exact opposite of what Lauren alleged. They claim that she pursued him sexually to secure employment and benefits and then resorted to blackmail and extortion when he rejected her. Ye's team said Lauren was terminated for being unqualified, demanding unreasonable sums of money, including a $4 million annual salary, and several documented incidents of unhinged behavior. They claim she offered Ye sex on his birthday, which he declined, sent Ye unsolicited nude images, and was seen twerking in the office during business hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I wonder if it was to one of his songs.
I doubt it.
Kanye don't got no records you could twerk to.
Yes, he do.
What record?
I don't know, but I remember twerking to something. Yeah,
you can't twerk to that, can you?
That's a twerk record?
I don't know. Y'all would know. Do y'all twerk?
No.
Exactly.
That's why I asked you.
Well, you the one with the ass. We asking you.
Exactly. And I told you, that should be the end of it. You got ass too. Do you shake it, TA?
Just twerk to Jesus Walks.
Whatever, yo. The statement also claims that she bragged about one of the best moments in her life being when a soccer player ejaculated on her while she was texting her boss. They say it's well documented that she used sexual coercion to demand money and gifts like Birkin bags and cars. Ye's team says she started blackmailing them for $50 to $60 million after her advances were denied. The statement also claims that before she was fired, Laura stole Kanye's phone in an attempt to destroy phone records that would contradict her claims, but she wasn't successful. In the statement, his legal team also says that they will be filing their own lawsuit against Lauren, and at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like they take this Lauren's suit against Kanye very seriously, because they even ended the statement with a little joke. The joke is, Ye isn't the only celebrity targeted by Pisciata. Jay Leno is suing her for stealing his chin. So
shut up, man. Shut up.
I swear that is.
Get out of here. Show me that. Show me where's the paperwork.
They didn't answer the most important question though, Jess. I heard you. I heard you say a lot of things. Is Kanye West's penis racist? Did they deny that his penis is racist?
You have to ask the penis. I'm so sorry. I don't know. We haven't spoken to him yet. Maybe we can do an exclusive on his penis. We don't know.
I don't think it's racist. He's been with a little bit of everything. Like
a one-on-one with Kanye West's penis.
Yeah, so that is that. Okay, so I do got time. Yes. All right, look, and listen, my reading been better. Okay, so moving on. Trina opens up about her career. So she sat down with Carlos King, and during the conversation, she opened up about not being named as people's top 5 rappers when they named them.
When they name the top female rappers, your name sometimes is not included. Does that bother you sometimes?
I feel like I know what I've done. And I feel like even your top 5 has been at some point influenced by me. When I first came out, there was Missy Elliott. There was Kim. There was Foxy. Then I came in and Eve, almost like around the same time. Yeah. In my early up and coming time with always being nominated for BET, always getting the nominations but never getting an award.
You've never won an award.
I won the I Am Hip Hop Award from BET. I missed the Best Female Single, Best Female Artist, Best Female Category Artist. I never won those. And again, the people that win the categories with me, these are my peers and my friends.
Trina is a legend. Yeah, okay, dropping the clues bombs with Trina. She is a whole legend. Grade A, 100% legend.
She's definitely top 5 when it comes to influence as far as female women in the industry, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Top 5 when it comes to
Influence?
especially down south.
Absolutely,
100%.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's subjective. I mean, that depends on the person. Like, what you like and what, you know what I'm saying?
I think like what Trina did for the industry. I think she was top 5 when it comes to
It just depends who you
influence,
ask. Like if you ask the young Miamis and JTs, they'll be like, hell yeah, Trina influence.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and then you ask a person like me, it would be Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, Lil' Kim, MC Light. Like mine is all over the place because I like all different types of female rap. And then Eve, you know, so yeah, those are my top 5. Okay. But I, you know, no discredit to Trina, but yeah, that would be my top 5. But yeah, it just depends on what you like, what era you were in.
Okay.
But who the hell was you talking to, Jess, when you said your reading was getting better? Like who was you talking to?
I'm talking to y'all. Y'all, the listeners, and everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why? You don't think
because
so?
you just started shooting.
It just came out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere.
You just put out a gun and just started bam bam for no reason.
Oh, and Kanye workout plan. Remember that song? Get them sit-ups right. Yeah, that's like a twerkable song. You never heard that?
I don't think it's twerkable.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't twerk to it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the Jess with the Mess. Now, Charlamagne, who you giving it down to?
Man, we need Pat McAfee to come to the front of the congregation. We need to, use this teachable moment before the week is over.
All right. We'll get to that
I want to do it
next.
today.
So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
You trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne.
Some donkey today just saw themselves.
I've been watching Charlamagne. I was ready for you.
I never heard of donkey the other day. What is it?
I'm a donkey.
Say it again, Charlamagne.
I'm a donkey.
Yes, you are a donkey.
I'll show you how to act a donkey.
Everything that Charlamagne is saying is true.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, June 5th goes to Pat McAfee. This is a very teachable moment, my brothers. Okay, this is very teachable, especially for all you men who just started watching the WNBA. I understand that the WNBA is now in our sports rotation, okay, and we are discussing the WNBA the same way we are discussing the NBA and the NFL, boxing. I don't discuss baseball because I don't like baseball, but plenty of people do. I'm just not one of them. Okay, I like baseball in the 90s when everybody was on steroids. Yes, I like my baseball players roided up, but that's a story for another day. Now, on Monday, Pat McAfee was on his show, The Pat McAfee Show, and he was speaking to the impact of Caitlin Clark, and he was discussing the WNBA's rookie class this year, and he said, and I quote, "Just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar." Let's listen.
What the WNBA currently has is what we like to describe as a cash cow. There is a superstar. And we're not saying that the players on the court need to act any differently. That's the athletes are going to do what athletes are going to do in any sport. And I think we're all learning that WNBA, that's old school football, baby. That is old school football. But I would like the media people that continue to say, this rookie class, this rookie class, this rookie class. Nah, just call it for what it is. There's one white bitch for the Indiana team who is a superstar.
Jesus.
Yeah, that noun, the B word, man, it's something serious, ain't it? It's a tricky one, but not really, okay? Pat and all men listening, the word bitch is very simple when you are using it in regards to women. It's one rule that you all must remember when it comes to using the B word in regards to women. Are you ready to know what that rule is? Are you ready? The number one and only rule when it comes to using the word bitch in regards to women is don't. Okay. Do you need a Bryson Tiller 11-second pause after that? If so, I'll give you a little bit. Yeah, give it some time to sink in. Yeah. Okay. There is no right way to use that word to women, okay? It is a noun that means a malicious, spiteful, or overbearing woman, or something that is extremely difficult, objectionable, or unpleasant. There is no way as a man to use that word towards women and not sound like Pat McAfee. The B word is a lot like the N word in the fact that the only people who can use it is women who choose to use it to other women, okay? Pat is a white man. I enjoy watching his show, but he is a blueprint for whiteness. I mean, he is capital riot white. He is tuck his basketball jersey and a pair of Wrangler jeans white. And even though he passes all the white vibe checks, when he says white bitch. The white sounds racist and the bitch sounds sexist. Okay, it's like me when I say the N-word. I don't say the N-word as a term of endearment. When I say I don't like N-words, I mean it the way white supremacists mean it, okay? I need you to know the difference between black people, ratchets, and niggers. And this is what's going to continue to be a problem if we don't nip it in the bud now. And men, we don't have to say that word in regards to the WNBA. We already say it enough with the NBA. Whenever we see LeBron James, James Harden, or Chris Paul flopping, what do we say? There they go acting like bitches. When we heard the rumors that KD wasn't happy with the Suns' offense, I don't even know if it was true, but immediately, group chats all over America, KD acting like a bitch again. And it is perfectly acceptable for a man to call another man the B word. You just have to deal with the consequences of that remark if you ever run into that man you called the B word, okay? Now, Pat McAfee did apologize. Let's listen to the apology.
After about 15 minutes of doing a new game show called Guess Which WNBA Rookie here on this particular program, I utilized the words white bitch to describe Caitlin Clark as being the superstar in Indiana. Now, when I was saying it, I legitimately meant it in a complimentary fashion, like this is the one, you know, and as I said it, didn't even think, honestly had no idea what was happening on the internet until 2.5 hours later after the show ended. Then I realized, and I started reading through a lot of comments that were being said, and I felt like actually the worst human on earth for a good portion of my travels yesterday. Those were not my intentions, but that's how you took it. That's on me. I do apologize.
I believe him. I know he meant it in a complimentary way, but there is no way for a man to use that word in a complimentary way to a woman. It just won't sound right. Now, according to Pat McAfee, he reached out to Clark in the Indiana Fever as soon as he realized the internet was on his ass. And they replied back, according to him, from Caitlin, that it's all good. 3 words. It's all good. It would have been hilarious if the 3 words Caitlin responded with instead of it's all good was suck my... Okay? All right. Listen, we all are enjoying the WNBA. I have been enjoying women's basketball for a long time now, since Asia Wilson decided to stay at home and play for my South Carolina Gamecocks back in 2014, dropping the clues bombs for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay? You know the best women's college basketball program in the country is right there in Columbia, South Carolina, the 803, all right? Led by the legendary icon living Dawn Staley. Yes, 3 national championships and counting. And Asia Wilson is by far the face of the WNBA and the best player in the WNBA. So I've been all in on women's basketball since then. And not once have I thought, damn, those bitches can hoop. Why? Because I don't practice bad habits. And I would encourage all men out there to stop practicing bad habits too. But it starts in your everyday life. If you cut the B word out of your everyday life, then it won't so easily show up in your professional life. Okay? The B word, like the N word, is a nuclear weapon. Okay? When you drop those words, just know it's for mutually assured destruction. Okay? When I let them fly, we all gonna die. Because depending on who you talking to, you might get killed. Pat lucky he not dead right now. And I don't even mean literally. If he wasn't a contractor who produces his show for ESPN, I'm not sure he has a job right now. Okay? Stephen A. wouldn't. I don't believe. Shannon Sharp wouldn't. I don't believe. Hell, I don't think Monica McNutt or Elle Duncan, both women, would have a job either if they referred to Caitlin Clark or any white woman, you know, as a white bitch on ESPN. Sponsors would be pulling out. People would be writing petitions, all types of stuff. But the moral of the story is, when it comes to calling women of any color the B word, don't.
You gonna get
11, wait for 11 seconds.
Oh God.
I'm doing my 11 second.
Oh my God.
What's this? Now I gotta wait another 11 seconds.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
What?
Lord.
Please give Pat McAfee the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
Now, Jess, this man doesn't practice what he preaches. He doesn't at all.
That's why I don't take him serious.
Watch MB contradict himself. Why I don't practice what I preach?
Because you call me a beige bitch.
I specifically said men can refer to other men as bitches. You beige bitch. And that's why I be calling you that. Okay? 'Cause you just gave a perfect example of why I be calling you that.
You don't know what I identify as, sir. Take that! Take that!
All right, well, you beige they. And guess what? Days is bitches too.
Hey, yo, you stupid. But in Baltimore, yo, I mean, that's just how it is. Cause man, in Angel from there, we know, man, the guys be like, that's one hooping ass bitch. That little bitch can hoop. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not. I mean, but they're not on ESPN.
Yeah,
but,
correct. Yeah,
that's
but
right.
Like, that's. I guess all of them would be in jail. Yeah, all right. And she would probably dap somebody up. That's just how it is. Like, yeah, that's how it is in Baltimore.
Hey, yo. Jay Hill, don't you do that next time you're on that podcast with Wayno. Don't listen to Jess. You leave that Baltimore right at home. Leave that Baltimore in Baltimore. I don't want to hear you on that podcast with Wayno talk about Andrew Reese's old hooping ass, whatever Jess just said. What you just said, Jess? What you call her?
And that little bitch be hooping, y'all.
Jesus. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We were talking about it behind the scenes. As an adult, how do you make friends? Right?
Well, you really is a bitch.
You don't know what identify as, sir.
Is that?
You don't know what identify as.
What kind of question is that?
Because we were talking to Mack, one of our producers, and he was saying it's difficult to make friends when he gets a little older because, you know, how do you make friends? It's not like you're in school. It's not like you're out and about. He says if you're in a club, you know, you just don't, hey, buddy, how you doing? My name's Charles. My name is Ricky. Let's go get a drink and let's be friends. Like, how do you make friends as an adult is the question.
Honestly, it's a lot of women that wants to know this. Like, I have a cousin who feels like her friend, like, she don't have a lot of friends because she always works and she's a mom. Like, and she always asks me that, like around her birthday or on holidays. She's like, yo, I need some friends. Like, I don't, but like, I feel like I'm too old to make friends. So that actually is something that she brought up too before.
But like, I'm assuming people can make friends at church if they go to church. But outside of that, how do you make a friend? If you go to a bar, you're not going to just talk. If somebody unattractive comes up to you at a bar, 9 times out of 10 you ain't gonna continue talking to them, right?
No, you said friends, like not boyfriend.
But I'm just saying, if you at a bar, right?
Yeah.
And an ugly ass dude comes up to you and says, "Hey, how you doing?" You gonna want him because you're gonna think you're trying to holler.
No, not really. No.
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 Why it got to be at a bar though? Like, I mean, you meet people on social media nowadays. You meet people at work. You can meet people in church. Like, I mean.
At parties, you know, like honestly, like festivals, it's all types of events that you go to now that you can meet people. But say if I'm at a bar, well, I guess we'll talk about it because they keep swirling their
we'll talk about it when we come back. But that is the question. 800-585-1051. As an adult, how do you make new friends? Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines 800-585-1051, and we're asking, as an adult, how do you make friends? Now, this didn't come from me. This came from one of our producers, Mack. He was saying that, you know, he's at an age where he was curious, like, how can he meet friends? Like, how is he meeting somebody new at this, you know, age of his life?
As much as Mack be at restaurants, as much as Mack be at all of these different places to eat, he can't meet nobody. He ain't never ran into nobody at the food truck and struck up a conversation.
At the food truck.
What an ice cream truck. He always at an ice cream truck.
Always at a goddamn ice cream truck.
Jesus Christ. So that is the question. How do you make friends? So how would you make friends, Jeff?
Yo, this is gonna sound so crazy. I don't want no friends.
You don't want no friends?
More. I got my 5 core friends. I'm good with. I'm good. Like, I don't know.
I feel you. Understand?
Yeah, because I'm a person like this. I'm not big on communication. I'm not one of those friends that I gotta talk to my friends every day, and a lot of people don't take that lightly.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's the reason why I've lost a lot of friends too. Like, just because I'm not that person that feel like that I got to talk to you every day. I talk to you every once in a while, and then when I do talk to you, it'll be like we never miss nothing. So sometimes friendships require so much.
It does.
A lot of attention. And I don't got that. So yeah.
I would say it also depends on meeting friends for myself is whatever your hobby is, right? So during COVID, I used to ride my bike. And I met so many different people that we would ride together and created a friendship. So that like that. Or I'm into cars, so I would go to these car meets or I would go to these car shows, and you would meet people that have, you know, the same interests as you. You know what I mean? Where they don't care about the music industry. They just care about what type of engine's in that car. They just care about what wheels on that car, which is interesting because it gives you a break from what you normally do. So that's where I would meet new people, usually at car shows or when I'm riding my bike or things like that.
But do you still speak to those people now that we're out of we're out of COVID?
We still have a group chat, and we speak, you know, periodically on the group chat, but it's not like how it was before. But that's how I would meet new people.
Got you.
What about you, Charlamagne?
Yeah, I agree with Jess in a lot of ways. You know, I think it's a difference between friends and associates. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, everybody got they circles, right? Like, you know, and you might have work friends, you know, and then you might have friends that you want to communicate with outside of work. And, you know, I can only speak off experience. I've met a lot of, you know, great associates, you know, through the business. Right, and I don't know, that word friend is a strong word.
Yeah,
right?
and it's just used so loosely these days.
It's used very, very loosely. Like, so I think that is a difference between friends and associates. I think what Mack might be looking for is somebody to associate with. I think when we say, how do you find new friends? Friends is a strong word. Not saying that I haven't found new friends. I've definitely found, you know, new friends in my adult life, but even those friendships are like 20 years or, you know, a decade. Like, you know, I've known people for a very long period of time.
Yeah, it still definitely takes time. We have somebody on line 7. Hello?
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hey,
good morning, girl.
Okay, the way you make new friends as an adult, for one, when you have your kids, like put your kids in sports. You know, my son played baseball. You got your kid in sports, baseball, football, basketball. You meet a lot of parents when you go into practices and when you go into games. Also, I live in Houston, so I moved here as an adult. When I go to places, I used to go by myself because I didn't know nobody. When you're by yourself, even men and even groups of people, they'll gravitate to you. I'm the type of person, the clubs are packed out here, so you just have to wait for a table. I'm the type of person, I see somebody only got 2 people, it's an extra seat, I'm going to say, hey, anybody sitting here, can I grab a seat with you so I can order a hookah? Sit there, I'm smoking my hookah by myself, and people will gravitate to you when they see you out in packed places by yourself, clubs, bars. Yeah. You know, they'll gravitate to you more than when you're with a group of people. So that's how I meet friends as an adult.
What you said
through
is
sporting events with my kids.
Yeah, what you said is something like, yes, absolutely. Because when you're at those games or those events where you're going to be there for a long time with your kids, you have to start talking to people because, you just sit there bored. And then if you create a good relationship, then it becomes, oh, I'm going to the store. You want something? Oh, yeah, I'm getting coffee for everybody. Hey, the kids got to be here at this time. You want to pick them up, I take them, and that creates a friendship. So, yeah, you're absolutely right when it comes to that.
When it's baseball season, I'm on the baseball field 4 days a week. 3 days practices, 2 days games. Like, it's like that. So you around those people for a long time, for at least 8 weeks.
Nah, you right.
Or more.
Is that a friendship though, or just an association?
That's
like,
what I was about to say, because I've made a lot of I wouldn't say friendships. I made
associates.
Yeah, associates with my son's football teams, like the other moms, and you know, Rome has done that with the dads or whatever. But after football season, it's like, these people ain't coming to my house. I'm not coming to their house, so you know, nothing like that. We don't talk unless they're on season.
But if their son and your son becomes cool, then it's almost like you kind of forced a little bit to be friends because they always want to hang out. They always want to go out. They always want to come by. So sometimes you're forced into that.
Sometimes.
We forced to be associates. Like, friendship to me is different. I like, friendship means I like talking to you for no reason. Right. Friendship means, you know, we kicking it like in our off time. You know, when we don't have to be kicking it with each other, we kicking it with each other. That's a difference to me between friends and associates.
Hello, who's this?
What up, though? DJ 313.
What's up, DJ 313?
What up, though?
That's Detroit.
What up?
Now we're talking about friends and adult life. Talk to us.
So me and my wife are both 31, and we're both lesbians, and we kind of felt the same way, right? So a couple of years ago, we essentially created a group chat. I DJ, we promote events, so we created a group chat. Whether it's people we know, people we don't know, we promote it on social media, and I feel like in the 2 or 3 years we've had the group chat, we've connected like over 300 lesbians just in our city alone.
What's the name of the group chat?
Liddy Committee.
Okay.
Why not Licky Committee?
You said why Liddy Committee?
No, he said why not Licky Committee.
I didn't say that.
God. You know
I
what?
did not say
That's
that.
crazy. Now I'm gonna get some T-shirts made that say that. We gotta do that.
Oh gosh.
But you know what? I had an older lady I knew. She was trying to say Liddy Committee, and you know, people's friends and family know that they in the chat because we're very active. We throw events all the time, and we all talk throughout the day. Why she call us the Kitty Committee?
Kitty Committee. I know that's right.
How many studs in that group chat?
Not a lot. I'm not gonna lie. We've had a few here and there, but it's more fans in the chat, which is crazy.
Because you know studs are toxic, right? And you know you got to keep it. I know.
Oh my God.
Leave the studs alone, man.
Yeah. I be trying to tell them studs how toxic they are.
Happy Pride.
You
baby.
might be right. Thank you. Same to you, Jess. You know you got a former badge in the Pride community. We'll take you back anytime.
Same to you, Jess.
Did you say
Hold on, a
same
former
to me,
what?
yo?
She
Like-
did. She said you got a formal what? A formal what?
A formal badge in the Pride community.
I have a former badge.
Thank you, DJ 313.
So
Y'all know
Jess,
that
you an
every
honorary
day.
stud?
No, I'm not an honorary. Yo,
She just said you got a badge.
you're gonna make me cuss on here. I'm not a stud. Like, I'm not a stud. I just really love them.
I do too.
800-585-1051. We're asking, how do you make friends in your adult life? Let's discuss as The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Made it.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're asking, how do you make friends in your adult life? 800-585-1051. This question actually came from our producer, Mack. Was asking, how does he make new friends? Charlamagne suggested maybe at one of the places that he eats, ice cream truck or something like that. I was saying whatever your hobby is. You know? I think hobbies is the best place.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I will keep saying this. I just think it's a difference between, you know, friends and associates, man. Like, you know, when we go, like, you know, my daughter's a cheerleader, and I associate with the other parents, but when you call them friends, that's a strong word.
Yeah, I agree. Hello, let's go to the phone line. We got Giselle on the line. Did I say your name right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Hey, Giselle.
Hey,
good
girl.
morning.
Hi.
So we're asking, how do you make friends as an adult?
I feel like as far as for our win, I feel like we can go to like social groups. You know, there's so many Black women groups out there that people can go to and make friends. And then, I mean, you got Facebook. You can look on Facebook and, you know, rekindle with an old friend or something like that.
Okay. So you're saying social media works for you?
I think social media works for me and like social events for sure.
Okay. Thank you, Giselle. We got Medi on the line. Medi, good morning.
Good morning, Charlamagne. Good morning, DJ Evie. Good morning, Jess. So look,
Peace.
I'm from Florida. I moved to Jersey like during the pandemic. So how I meet people is typically through work. But I am a people person, so I can't go out and meet anybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But listen, I'm out of breath because I just walked upstairs. But listen, Charlamagne, you know how y'all stand. Y'all look at the game and be like this. I don't say that. When I'm looking at WNBA, I'm like, that white hoe whooping.
That white hoe.
I call the rest bitches.
That white hoe is even crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. All right. Take that back. Not white hoe.
But you a woman, though.
All the girls hoes.
Yeah, you a woman. You can do that.
Stop and get a breath right fast, Mom. You
Yeah.
sound like you about to pass out.
All right. I had to get this time clock, y'all.
How much you
But
weigh?
y'all
man?
have a good day, though.
Wait a minute. How much you weigh?
What's up? I weigh 120. Oh, damn, I'm lying. 147. I done gained 10 pounds.
You said how you go from 120 to 147, and that ain't 10 pounds, Mom.
No, listen.
Lying asshole.
Man. But y'all have a nice day, man.
You too, baby.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You see what I'm saying? Women can use that to other women. You see that hit just now.
Yeah. I only said it because she said it when she called she called up here.
So what's the moral of the story, guys?
I think there should be, honestly, like, you know how we got all these dating apps? There should be like an app for friendships.
A friend app?
Yeah, like a friend app.
I
You
thought
go
that
on
was
there,
supposed to be
you
like
make
Twitter
friends.
and Instagram. I thought that was the purpose of those
Twitter,
apps.
Instagram, that's just social media. That's what everybody, or what it has become is definitely the total opposite of that. People just join each other and agree and hate. That's pretty much what they do on social media. I'm talking about like an actual app where you're lonely, you're looking for friends and stuff like that. Because obviously you and Big Mac not the only people that feel like that. Y'all need friends, so y'all can go.
Need no damn friends.
Oh, okay. Well, man,
you sound like I'm lonely. Like I'm about to play Marvin's Room in a second. I don't need no goddamn friends. I'm good.
All right, well, it should be apps for that. Like, if it could be apps to find love and all that, it could be apps to find friendships out here. I wouldn't personally do it because it takes more to basically categorize you as a friend. A friend is somebody I confide in. A friend is somebody that knows things about me. I wouldn't mind bringing you around my child. Like, that's things like that. That's a friend. But then associates, there's nothing wrong with associating with people either. You don't have to take it no further than that. If you just cool as associates, just be that.
Well, associates turn into friends later on.
Some of them.
Some of them. I'll say that I appreciate all the friends that God has brought into my life. I really, really do. Over the years, and you do know that you know the difference clearly between friends and associates. I don't know if I've had any associates turn to friends. I think you kind of know when people are just going to be associates from the beginning.
Yeah, you've had some associates that tried to turn into friends and now they're enemies.
You ain't lying.
3 different stages, yo.
You ain't lying. You are not lying.
Charlamagne be doing too much, yo. Calling everybody his brother and sister and all that. Like,
I don't call everybody that, but they call me that. There's a select few of people I call that, and I'm very if you pay attention to my language, I'm very intentional about who I say is my brother or my sister.
Okay.
Charlamagne's always my sister. He ain't never gonna go nowhere. That's like my sister to the end.
To his day.
Hey, Envy's my bitch.
Hey,
you my hoe.
Let's move on.
You my little white hoe. All right, well, we got Jess with the Mess coming up.
Oh my God, yes. New York need to watch out for these giant venomous spiders that's on their way up here. They said they coming.
Oh my God.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Emma Roberts, but the American Horror Story actor and her son were granted a temporary restraining order against an alleged stalker. Melvin Jeffrey Conley broke into their home sometime between May 7th and May 8th and called her cell phone from inside the house using her house phone, the landline. I didn't even know people still had them, but apparently they do. Emma was out of the state at that time. During the call, Melvin referred to her by her first name and then claimed that she gave him permission to enter and remain inside her residence. This is when Emma immediately ended the call and called a friend and asked a friend to go to the residence and contact the police immediately. Ain't no way in the world I'm going over there. If you call me telling me somebody's in my house, like, please go over there. What? So
They'll call the police.
They definitely called the police. Emma stated that I am in sustained fear and I'm afraid to return to my home. When the police arrived, Melvin abandoned the property and was not located in the area. Although law enforcement was immediately contacted, he evaded arrest and continues to send Emma disturbing text messages. In legal documents, Emma said that this intrusion into my residence and continued contacts have placed me in fear and have caused me to suffer substantial emotional distress. Conley is ordered to not contact Roberts or her son in any way. He must stay at least 100 yards away from Roberts, her home, her workplace, and her child's school. Unfortunately, Conley is still outstanding, but did indicate that he will return in the next few weeks. He said, bitch, I'll be back. I'm coming back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of American Horror Stories, I wish we heard more horror stories about people getting shot when they break into folks' houses. Because I think that would, I'm not gonna say it would deter people, but it would make people think twice if they heard a lot of stories of running up in residences and pop, getting hit up.
Either that or a dog taking them down. Either or.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not even like he wanted to rob her. This man wanted to. He called her. He went and broke in the house. Sat on the couch, kicked his feet up, grabbed the house phone, and called her cell phone. Like, hey, what you doing?
That's crazy.
And he looked for snacks. He went in the pantry.
In the pantry? How do you know this?
I mean, I just assume if you're going to use the phone.
No, he wanted to get to Emma because he said he coming back. She got to be home in a few weeks. So I'm coming back. That's crazy. But he was ordered to stay
I hope he
away
gets
from
shot when he come back.
Yeah, so do I. Jesus Christ. I wonder what she dreams like more about, that or American Horror Story, because that is a crazy series. Did you ever watch it?
Mm-mm.
It's horrible. Y'all don't watch nothing. Y'all too old. Okay. Now this is worldwide news a little bit, but it's gonna affect New Jersey and New York. So listen up.
Tell us about this.
Spider invasion coming to New York City. So we did have a report, but I don't want to hear the report because I can report this way better than the reporters. So listen, New York and New Jersey residents are preparing for the arrival of the Joro spider. So Joro spiders are huge, venomous spiders that have the ability to parachute around the sky. Like if you're looking up, you'll see them. They use their silk webs to make balloon shaped webs that allow them to be carried through the air. So they really look like real live Spider-Man. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're not red though. They've been spreading up the eastern seaboard and they're now heading toward the northeast. Joro spiders will be easy to identify. I mean, if they're flying around, duh. And they have bright yellow and gray bodies and they have leg span that reaches up to 4 inches. These spiders originate in East Asia and have been spotted in Georgia. Researchers say they probably made it over here through the shipping containers. But since then, they've been seen in Florida, the Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, and Maryland. Although they are venomous, experts say they're not lethal to humans and our pets. They're more into eating other spiders and insects.
Now, Jess.
What's up?
I reached out to Jose, right?
Who's Jose?
Jose is the exterminator.
Okay.
And he says...
You said that like we supposed to know that.
I'm going to tell
like
you.
He trying it.
Jose is the exterminator. He says, I haven't heard of those yet, but he'll look it up. He says EPA hasn't emailed us about that yet, so he doesn't know how much of a scare it really should be. And he's the exterminator. He handles all the
He's the exterminator where, Envy?
New York, New Jersey. He does everything.
That's what he...
Yeah, so if you need some extermination...
He one of your peoples?
He does extermination.
Can't be trusted. Anyway.
Can't be trusted. Sound like he here illegally to me, Jeff.
Oh, my gosh.
If you ask me, it sounds like he here illegally the way you just said
is
that.
not. He's from here. He just is exterminated.
He is not from here. Jose.
All right. Okay, continue on.
I'm just saying I got questions. That's all I'm saying. Now.
Leave Jose alone. Go ahead, continue on.
I ain't never hear that. Boy, please. You're not even here for real. All right. LeBron James celebrates graduates. So, he has his I Promise program, and they're overjoyed as they celebrate their first student to graduate college. Anthony Clater was one of the I Promise program's original 3rd grade students who later attended college on an I Promise scholarship. This year, he graduated early from Kent State University with a Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Justice Studies and a minor in sociology. Before attending Kent State, he attended post-secondary classes at the University of Akron while he was still in high school. The student said, if it wasn't for LeBron James Family Foundation, I don't know if I would have gone to college. I don't know where I would be. His goal is to become a Secret Service agent, and LeBron shared his support and excitement in a tweet saying, congratulations, Anthony. So proud of you, young. With a bunch of emojis in all caps. So I love that.
Man, salute to that. That's a flex. I always feel like when you have a school and you're able to produce, students that go on to do great things, that's a flex, man. People like LeBron James, Jalen Rose. I think Serena Williams got a school too, or she had one. I don't know. But just salute to everybody who got a school. I think that's a flex. Dr. Umar,
yep.
flex.
Yeah, that is good. Michael Blackson has one too. He actually has one in Ghana.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one in Ghana, yeah.
So, that is amazing. And then to see one of the students in your school graduate, your program, get a scholarship, do the right thing with it, and graduate and, pay homage to you is amazing. So, congratulations to Anthony Clater.
All right. Well, that is Jess with the Mess.
It is.
All right. The People's Choice Mix is up next. I want to salute to everybody that supported and got your ticket for my car show August 17th in the Meadowlands. I just want to say thank you. All right. We do this event because it's a family fun event. You guys know I have 6 kids, and I take my kids out to these events, and they want to leave after 10 minutes. So we created a show where the kids will have a lot of fun. There's rides, activities for kids, jumpies. All kids get free haircuts. We're doing backpacks to give away because it's back to school time. So if you haven't got your ticket, get your tickets. My car show, August 17th. I can't wait to see you guys. The People's Choice Mix is up next. Let's go.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It is Pride Month.
Yes, it is.
And we're doing a gay day.
Yes, we are honoring a gay day. And today I choose to celebrate my guy, Saucy Santana. I love Saucy. He is an American rapper. He began his career as a makeup artist for the hip-hop duo The City Girls. And soon after that, he embarked on a recording career in February 2019 with his debut single, Walk 'Em Like a Dog. So, y'all know who that is. I love me some Saucy.
All right. Well, salute to Saucy,
man.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite people, too. I was
favorite artist.
He's a good guy.
Absolutely.
A good
he is.
day. I don't know.
He's a guy.
He's a good Saucy.
He's a guy.
He is. Yeah, that's right. He do call himself a guy. Salute to Saucy.
With that damn beard, he better. Yes.
Yo, his beard be looking wild. Like his beard look like a chin strap. Like it be looking so perfectly.
It's perfect.
Like a perfect lawn. You know how you see like a perfect lawn. It's like some perfect hedges. That's how his chin strap be looking.
Yeah.
Like I could just peel it off if I wanted to.
Oh my goodness.
Hey yo, you know what? You could have just left it alone.
That's crazy. So he got a
ago.
chin strap on. All right.
A mess.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now it's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne.
Yes, sir. Listen, I want to tell Arundel Mills. Arundel Mills. Arundel Mills in Hanover, Maryland. I will be at Books A Million at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Okay, Saturday at 2 p.m. This Saturday, June 8th, I will be at Arundel Mills in Hanover, Maryland at Books A Million. And tomorrow, I will be at the Strand Bookstore in New York City at 7 p.m. So go get your tickets. WhySmallTalkSucks.com is where you go get your tickets. And I'll be there talking about my new book, Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks. Now, the positive note is simply this.
Hold on 1 second. And June 8th and 9th, Jess Hilarious will be at the City Winery in New York. Y'all get y'all tickets. It's Saturday and Sunday. No Friday shows this weekend. I have Saturday and I have Sunday at the City Winery in New York. So get your tickets at JessHilariousOfficial.com or City Winery /New York City. Love y'all. See y'all soon.
Support Big Jess. And the positive note is simply this: optimism. Okay, optimism is a strategy for making a better future. You got to be optimistic, because unless you believe that the future can be better, you are unlikely to step up and take responsibility for making it so. So be optimistic, y'all. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?